this is going to be a tarot and oracle card reading for Aries. Okay, so when I'm making this video, it's like August, the middle of August, but you know what? It's enough into the Halloween season that I'm going to be using my Halloween decks. I already started that. I guess I'm just in a hurry, so I hope you don't mind that I'm starting to use my Halloween decks. Okay. So we're going to start off with this Halloween tarot. Comes in a little metal tin here. We're going to find out what you need to know. We're going to kick it off with this deck here. Let's do a little shuffle. I hope you're doing well. I, of course, can't wait for fall. I do enjoy summer, but fall is probably my favorite time of year. The only time of year I don't like is that part after, like, the holidays. When you've had enough of winter and everything's just kind of dead around you, and for about 2 or 3 months, it's just like that. It's like not even, you know, pretty snow anymore. It's just everything's dead and it's cold and the holidays are over. It's my only least favorite time of year, but okay. All right, so let's find out what you need to know. Spirits, what is this reading going to be about? What do we need to know? Using this deck to kick it off. Okay, we have, 10 of pumpkins. I think that's 10 of cups. Let me make sure. I don't use this deck very often, but let me show you the card. Okay, so 10 of pumpkins. Either way, it would be probably pretty awesome if it's like 10 of pentacles or 10 of cups. Bear with me while I figure this out. Yeah, okay, so this is pentacles. So 10 of pentacles, nice. Okay, all right. Okay, so the 10 of pentacles tells me you have something phenomenal waiting for you, coming in for you. 10 of Pentacles could be about money, could also be love, because sometimes we get the 10 of Pentacles and love. 10 of Pentacles, or pumpkins in this case, is like, like generational wealth. Like having so much money that you can give it down to your kids, or if we're talking about a love situation, like being very secure. So if it was a love situation, that would be secure in the love, the family, but also in the money. Let's find out more. Oh, the star. So this is your destiny. This is your destiny to have this 10 of Pentacles come in. I'm not doing, 6 months to a year yet. I'm doing kind of overall, so I don't know the timing on this. We'll find that out in the bonus extended reading. But this is your destiny here. Also, I see that there's mountains in this card, so there may be challenges to get over, but that's also part of your destiny, to learn those lessons. I also see this big, I don't even know what this is here, this big, I don't know if it's a cat or like a demon or something like your shadows. So I feel like this is you needing to there's a black cat here too. So you needing to overcome your shadow self to get to this point, to get to the 10 of Pentacles. So this 10 of Pentacles is something you're gonna have to work for. Either, in the typical sense, working for it, or working by facing your shadow side to work for it, or both. So you are working towards generational wealth, family security, something amazing. It is your destiny to go through this. There will be challenges. You'll have to face your shadow side, your shadow self, to get over things. So what does that mean? That means you spending time alone, going in hermit mode, contemplating things you've gone through in this past life, bringing up those old wounds, facing them, healing them, either old wounds or, your shadow side. Your shadow side is, things that trigger you, things that might be darker. But why are they that way? Because you're unhealed. So to heal it, to face it, to get over it, move on, let it stop, keep it from stopping you from moving on. So like you might have a fear that you're not good enough because of an old wound, and it's stopping you from getting this money, the success. So if you face it, face what somebody did to you in the past, and heal it, and realize that that was somebody else's trigger. That's not your trigger. They were mean to you because they had their own trigger. Triggers, you know, are because of wounds. Hurt people. So all you do when you hurt somebody is you hurt them, then they go and hurt somebody else. That's when you hear people talk about generational curses. That's what they're talking about. It's like, you know, I hurt my son because I don't know any better. I do something to hurt, you know, them. And then if they have a kid, they hurt their kid. And it just goes on until somebody is able to be strong enough to face their shadow side and heal that and break that curse and not pass it down to the next generation or to somebody else, to a perfect stranger who you're out and about and you say something rude or mean and you don't even know how many times that person has heard that, and now they're taking it personally and they're hurting and they're thinking there's something wrong with them because people said things like that. People said mean things. So with these two cards, I feel like, you know, yeah, you're headed towards this Ten of Pentacles, absolutely, but there's work to be done, and this is part of your journey. Part of why you came here on Earth is to learn whatever lessons you need to learn in this situation. So there are challenges. You do need to face your shadow side to get over them. So usually when I get the star, I've never thought of that before, but with that card, I see the black cat, I see this other big, I don't know, it's kind of like a cat, but it's kind of like a demon looking thing. So it's like you need to face this side of yourself as part of your journey. And by the way, there's a clock there with it's a little clock. So I feel like this is going to happen in divine timing, this Ten of Pentacles. It's going to happen when it's supposed to happen. But it is part of your destiny. So I like this reading so far. I think that's pretty awesome, but you got some work to do. Like I said, it could be work in the traditional sense. That's the word I was thinking about trying to figure out before. It could be work in the traditional sense, or I feel like it's the shadow work, probably both. So this isn't something that's just going to necessarily fall in your lap without doing the shadow work. You need to work at it. So spend time alone in hermit mode, contemplating, meditate. Oh, that will help you so much. Make sure you're meditating, getting this information from the divine. You know, even when you take a walk, you're probably thinking about things. You know, watching videos like this is helpful because it helps, you know, be able to point out what you need to heal. I'm sure there's messages in this reading or other readings that will also help you figure these things out, because that's how Spirit's communicating with you, is through signs and synchronicities and through these readings. So it's wise of you to watch readings like this. It's going to really help you. I kind of feel sorry for the people that don't see the magic and don't realize the help that spirituality can bring. So we have Three of Pentacles. So yeah, this is about working with somebody or collaborating. There's another black cat here, right here. So, you know, doing that shadow work. So I don't know if that's collaborating with spirit or collaborating with somebody, you know, another human. I feel like since it's the guy and his cat, I feel like that's you collaborating and working on your shadow side, working with your shadow side. But there's no other humans in that picture. We have Two of Bats. So I feel like there's going to be maybe a decision that needs to be made here. Again, we have another black cat. So maybe after checking out your shadow side and dealing with your shadow side and healing wounds, there's going to be a decision that needs to be made. Or you might already have the decision and they're saying that doing the shadow work is going to help with that. This person here is blindfolded. She can't see. So you may feel like, I have a decision that I need to make, but I don't have all the information. But there is a little moon there, a half moon, crescent moon. And that means that there's at least some things that need to come to light. So they will be illuminated for you. But I think it's doing the shadow work that's going to illuminate those things. So whatever decision this is in your life that somehow has something to do with your 10 of Pentacles, your money, or even your family security, whatever this is, whatever this 10 of Pentacles is, there's a decision that needs to be made. And you may feel now or in the future like you don't know what to do. But if you do that shadow work, you will. That will illuminate things. So heavy, heavy, heavy message here about you needing to do shadow work to get to that 10 of Pentacles. You know, when we do these readings, there's this common theme. It's like we all have a shadow work that we need to do as part of our soul's purpose. And Spirit says you've got this abundance coming. You've got, you know, whether it's love or money, Spirit knows that's what motivates us. You know, we're humans. We're still humans. And that's what motivates us to do that shadow work. If Spirit just said, hey, do this shadow work, we might sit on our asses. If Spirit wasn't saying, hey, this is what's coming to you. So that 10 of Pentacles comes out first to say, and look at this. It's like, I just noticed this in the card. It's like she's got this pumpkin here and he's batting it, you know, kind of like how you do with one of those, what do you call it? I'm having a brain fart. You bat at the thing that swings, has the candy in it, whatever. So it's almost like, in this case, it's like she's holding this pumpkin, this pentacle, and he's going towards it to work towards it. So it's like, this is the carrot on the stick. She's holding this carrot on a stick, and he's going towards it to work towards getting those pentacles out of the pumpkin, or that candy out of that pumpkin. So it's like, this card, this 10 of Pentacles, is Spirit dangling, going, this is what you can have. You can have this abundance, but you got to do this spirit work, this shadow work, sorry, before you can have that. So that's funny that that image looks like that, but he's blindfolded. He's blindfolded, and he's having to trust the girl behind her to say, cold, warm, you're cold, you know, because he's blindfolded. So maybe you feel blindfolded here. You don't have all the details, but this is part of your destiny to go through all this and do this shadow work. Spirit, with Spirit leading the way. Spirit telling you you're hot, you're cold. No, go this way a little bit. Go this way. Giving you clues. This is all part of the journey, all part of the plan. So have fun. Have fun on the journey, because you're meant to go through it, whether you like it or not. You signed a contract to come down here to go through this journey, whatever it is you're going through on a personal level. Everybody's different. We have the world, nice. The world popping out here. Look at that black cat in the middle. There's lots of black cats in this deck. Not every card, but even on the backs, there's lots of black cats. So there's lots of shadow work here for you to do to get to this, to get to the world, to get to the 10 of pumpkins, the 10 of pentacles. The world means going into a new cycle, feeling on top of the world, floating in air. That's kind of my description. So basically, finding success, finding something that makes you truly happy here. But there's this giant black cat here, so a lot of shadow work that you need to do to get there. Again, shadow work, is just facing things that hurt you, that may make you, maybe your trigger now. Like, it may have hurt you in the past, and because you have this wound, now it's a trigger, and it makes you angry or mean, or makes you do mean things to other people. That's your shadow side, your dark side. Facing the dark side. Why? Why do I do this? Figuring out why, and if there's any wound, bringing it up and somehow healing it. Somebody else triggering it to come up so that you can face it. So meditating can help with that as well, like I said, or, just listening to these readings. You kind of just naturally go into hermit mode and do this shadow work. But if you try to stay busy to where if you're just so busy watching TV and working or doing this or that, and you're not taking that time to reflect even if it's a new situation, it may be a new situation that triggers you. And it's what I've said before in past readings. I've noticed, a lot of these planetary events we've gone through, the Lionsgate portal, the super moon, all the full moons, they bring up, you'll constantly hear people talk about how it's bringing up shadows so that you can heal them, bringing up things so you can face them and heal them. So it'll be new situations that'll trigger you, like meeting a new person. And that's going to keep happening. You're going to keep repeating the same cycle until you learn the lesson, until you do heal that wound, right? So if you're busy and you don't take the time to contemplate and allow it to teach you the lesson and to learn or heal or whatever needs to be done, then you're just going to keep repeating it next time. You're just shoving it down. It's just going to keep hurting you. It's going to keep blocking your blessings. You've got blessings coming in here with the 10 of Pentacles, but this shadow is blocking it. So when you're able to bring it up, face it, deal with it, heal it, whatever it is, stop pushing it down, even if it hurts to maybe it's been 20 years since somebody hurt you, and over time it does lessen, but it's still in there in your subconscious. So you have to bring it up and deal with it, face it, feel it, even if it's just feeling the pain. Maybe you stuffed it down deep inside, and then telling yourself, that was that person's problem. It was their problem. It was their wound hurting me. It wasn't personal. Realizing you are good enough and not letting their rudeness or anger or whatever affect you anymore. Taking your power back. Okay? So I see that happening for you, but there's a lot of shadow work that has to be done to get there. You're going to end up with 10 of Pentacles. Like I said, that is so much money. You can give it to your kids. You can pass it down. That's family security because you finally faced that block and cured it. Now, subliminals can help as well. I talk about that a lot. Going onto YouTube, typing, subliminal for healing wounds or whatever, if you know what wound it is, if you know it's a money wound or a love wound or what blocks, money blocks, whatever. Picking one video to listen to every night for 2 weeks. Don't change it up if it's a subliminal, because subliminals will rewire your brain, your subconscious brain. Okay, but if you're changing it up, that could confuse your brain. So you want to listen to the same one every night for at least 2 weeks. Put it on loop so it doesn't go on to the next video. Put it on video loop. But doing that, so that's what shadow work means to me. I don't know if it means something else to other people, but I feel like that's what shadow work is. That's what it means to me. And that's what you need to do in this case to get this new cycle. You're going to keep repeating the same cycle. So I don't know if this is love or money. It's probably both with the 10 of Pentacles. Because like I said, the 10 of Pentacles would probably, if I had to choose love or money, I would say money because it's Pentacles, money. But they also show a happy, stable family. So I think it could be both. But either way, it's something you're going to really be very happy about with this world. You're going to go into this new cycle. But again, shadow work needs to be done. All right. Beautiful. So I'm going to stop this part of the reading here, and I'm going to go into a bonus extended reading where we look at what's going to happen in this situation in the next 6 months to a year or sooner. So we know that you're going to get your 10 of Pentacles once you do this work. We know that you're going to feel on top of the world once you do this work. What is that? 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, a year from now? What is it? So when we go into the bonus extended, we're going to find out, is it coming in this next 6 months to a year? Or what else do you need to know? We could pull advice cards, maybe some manifestation cards to find out if there's anything you can do to speed this process along or help this process, or what do you need to know? What is going to help with this shadow work? So we'll pull some, oracle cards that'll tell you maybe it'll even tell you what wounds are down deep inside. So it's going to be very helpful for you. If you haven't already signed up for my Patreon, I would recommend it. It's only $5.55. So that's not even for this one reading either. That is for exclusive access to all of the readings that I've done up until this point, all the bonus extended readings, and all of the readings that I do going forward. So it's a very minimal investment for a lot of very, very valuable information from Spirit. How can information be more valuable if it's coming straight from source, straight from Spirit? So this is going to help you get to that 10 of Pentacles, to that world I would suggest doing it. You don't have to. You can still keep watching my freeze. You get a little bit of information. You know, you've gotten information telling you to do shadow work and what's coming and your motivation for it. But we're going to look into a lot more. And let me tell you, in these extendeds, synchronicities pop out a lot. It gets so much fun sometimes. Like, sometimes the synchronicities are like, you cannot make this shit up. Like, it's just proof that these cards do not fall out on accident. Maybe every blue moon, I don't know, but there's some times where they get so synchronistic that there's no way it could be on accident. So to me, I love those moments. So if you want to watch the extended, go down below, click the link that takes you over to my Patreon. But before I go, make sure you're subscribed to this YouTube channel. Click the notification bell to be notified when I put out these videos so you don't miss any of these valuable insights from Spirit. Like the video, share the video. That will help me grow my channel, but also help me connect to your energy in the future so our connection can get stronger, so these readings can be a little more tailored for you. You know, these are general collective readings. You know, I didn't say that in the beginning because I was getting kind of sick of saying that in every video, but they're general collective readings, so you have to use your intuition to know if they're for you. So if you want a personal reading where I ask Spirit only to focus on your energy and your energy alone, or whoever else is involved in the situation, then you can get a personal reading on my website. It's www.bossasswitch1111.com. You can find the link down in the description box below. My readings start at $20 and go up from there. I make a video just like this one. I upload it to YouTube as private, and then I would send you the link via whatever email address you provide within a day or two. So that's how my personal readings work. I do not need to have you right in front of me. Oh my God. I don't know why anybody would think that that needs to happen, because let me tell you, it works perfectly fine with me just doing the reading. My Spirit knows exactly what you're asking, who you are. I don't need to be right next to you. I don't need to be talking to you. I can totally pick up on your energy through the internet, through the world. So it's fine. I've seen people suggest otherwise, and that's just ridiculous. So trust me, my readings have been extremely accurate, even though I make a video right here without even talking to anybody, just them making an order. Okay, so if you want that, go there, check out what I offer. I have all kinds of different readings that I offer, so go check that out. And I'm gonna go into the extended right now. Like I said, we're gonna find out what else do we need to know. Maybe we'll even find out how you're gonna make this 10 of Pentacles, this money. So if you feel that this resonates with you, if you feel in your gut, like if you already felt like it was coming and you already knew this should just be confirmation of what you kind of already knew. Let me know in the comment section below. What do you think of this reading? Is this for you? Do you think, are you working on a special project? What kind of shadow work do you need to do? Let me know. And I'll see you in the bonus extended. Blessed be.